Okay, so this video is going to be on this mare right here. Her name is Candy. 2 days ago she went through a fence and severely hurt her right hind, cut it up very badly. In the video you're going to see the injury to her right hind, and you're going to see what the vet had to go through in order to treat her hind leg. In the video, you'll see the injury. She did sever tendons. It did go down to the bone, and then she stripped everything down towards her fetlock. There is very graphic video of the injury and the treatment, so viewer discretion is advised. Alright, so this is the injury to her leg after going through the fence. Off to the right you can see the tendon. That's that big bulge right there that was severed. There's actually 2 tendons that were severed in her leg. And there's another. This is strictly an educational video on how a vet would go about treating this type of injury. And here he goes. He's going to start cleaning it. So she is heavily sedated, standing up, but she keeps wanting to kick out. So he's going to try a couple more times, and eventually, which you will see, we had to give her a stronger drug to lay her down on the ground, because she, as sedated as she is, she's just not having it. And as you can see here, right there, that was close. So the next step was to take her out to a nice sterile area, lay her down, and with a heavier drug, and then we can start, or the vet can start treating the wound. And here is going to be another close-up picture of the wound. And then the table. Right there, and you can see the major damage she did by going through the fence. Have no idea why she went through the fence. And then there's the surgical equipment that the vet's going to use. Now he's going to start shaving the hair around the leg, around the wound, to get the hair off. He's going to put a little bit more lubricant on there for the shears. And now he's going to go into cleaning the wound. And
That looks pretty good.
he has to clean it. That's how far she stripped all the flesh down. This wound is about 4 hours old, that we know of. And there he's cleaning inside and out.
Clean bucket of
City water?
city water.
Okay. How big a bucket?
Oh,
5 gallons?
no, just maybe half this size.
No, is that the bone that we're seeing?
No, that's tendon.
And he's just going to, really sterilize it and clean it so he can sew it back together here in a little bit. And then he's going to go ahead and inject it with Novocaine.
Is that Novocaine?
Yeah, it's a longer.
This whole procedure took about 4 hours to get through.
So she cleaned the wound, she kept aerating, and she...
Get the skin tension off.
Okay, now since the injury is 4 hours old, he has to go in with his instruments and separate
It's too far gone.
skin again to loosen up the tension so he can sew it back together, and that's what he's doing in this part of the video.
I have to release the tension because the wound's already started to contract. It's called undermining. Just lift the skin off the fascia so we can release that tension.
And there he's seeing if he can stretch it far enough. And now we're going into sewing her leg back up. The tendons are not repairable. The tendons are already restricted to a point to where he couldn't reattach the tendons. They were only the front tendons. They were not the flexor tendon. The vet did say that the 2 tendons in front would heal themselves. However, if it was the flexor tendon, this would have been a lot more serious. And she missed the flexor tendon on each side by about 1 centimeter. In the weeks to come, we'll keep you updated. But, you know, 2 days ago, or this is the second day, and as you can see in the beginning of the video, you know, she is up, she is standing, and she's doing very well by walking on it. We'll have to wait and see in 3 or 4 months if there's going to be a lameness issue at a trot, walk, canter.
Good, Mike and I both did.
And yeah. Good job. There he continues sewing around the leg. And now he has to go underneath and sew because it went almost all the way around. It just missed that flexor tendon just by a centimeter on each side. So as far as that goes, we're pretty lucky that she missed that flexor tendon. And there's what it looks like after it's all said and done. Compared to what it looked like before, he did a very, very neat job. It's very nice. And now he's going to go into wrapping it.
One of my horses has to sit.
Just wait for excuse to pop up.
I've got about 5-10 blankets in my horse trail. I'll loan you 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of them. I'm sure the new kid out.
And that's about what it takes for a vet to treat that type of injury on a horse's hind leg like that. So I hope the video is educational for you also, and that's about it. Alright, so this is Candy. She's the one that had the traumatic injury to her right leg. She's doing much better. This is 2 days afterwards. She's going to be in this 12 by 24 stall for, well, until the vet says she can go back out. We'll get a closer look of her leg. There she is. She is resting it right now, but she's been walking around pretty sound on it, and she's looking a lot better. There we go.